Hey everybody, K-Plum Games here, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we did some more exploration around Fuschia, and we finally conquered the dreaded Safari Zone. This time around, we are going to be heading east of the city doing some training, because in between episodes, I did some research on Koga, the gym leader's levels, and it turns out that he has level 43s, so we are very much under leveled, given the fact that there's also going to be a level boost because of the randomizer settings. I don't feel comfortable fighting Koga yet. I think that we're going to do some training. There's quite a few trainers that we can actually go and fight before the gym, so we're gonna do that. But before we do that, actually, I do think I'm going to go and consolidate my inventory because I did forget to do that in between episodes, and it would make a lot of sense to do that because honestly, inventory space in Gen 1 is very, very precious. I think that we only get like a maximum of 20 different items, which is really unfortunate. I mean, like, it just limits what you can do so much when your bag actually has a limit. I do like the infinite bags in later generations, but alas. Alright, let's do some depositing. Get rid of TM47. Get rid of HM03 and HM04. Not the Pokeballs. HM04. What? You can't store more items? What game? Are you serious? I've hit a limit on the storage capacity of this thing? What the heck? What am I gonna do from now on? Do I just have to sell things? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do anymore. Oh shoot. That's not good. We're only in the 5th gym town. How are we going to consolidate our inventory moving forward? I'm gonna have to go and sell things, I think. That's probably the solution. Alright, there is this dude here. Were you the one we talked to already? Yeah, we already talked to you. You were gonna give us an experience all, but we do not have that Pokemon encounters, so we cannot get it. Oh, well. Alright. Well, we did fail our encounter here already, but we can fight quite a few trainers. And one thing that I was going to mention, now that we're in the thick of this episode, there's been a lot of times where we've caught Pokemon in this Nuzlocke, and I've gone to research their moves. And their learn sets in Gen 1, like for the most part, learn sets in Gen 1 are just downright bad. Like a lot of Pokemon don't get stab moves for their typing. A lot of fighting types never get fighting type moves. It's really unfortunate the way it shook out. Like, a lot of Pokemon are really just so bad in Gen 1, they're not viable in the slightest. Because they kind of get screwed over with their learn sets and their typings and their... I don't even know what else. But a lot of Pokemon just underperform in this generation due to not really being programmed to the best of their ability, I would say. I mean, it's not a big deal for my team, because like, we do have a pretty good team, but it's just funny to me how, for the most part, a lot of the Pokemon we've come across and caught in our adventure just seem really useless in Gen 1 compared to how they might be in later games. I mean, even Serpentine wouldn't have known Dig if we didn't get the TM for it and teach it. You know, it would never get a ground type move if we didn't have a TM for one. And that's the case with a lot of Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon will not learn a move from their type unless they get a TM for it, which is really frustrating, dude. I mean, it's fine at the end of the day, but like, damn, Gen 1 pulls no punches. They will make you very sad, and they will feel happy about it. They will actually laugh about it. It's fine though, we'll get past it. I'm happy that I played Pokemon Red though, because it makes me appreciate later Pokemon games. And it's crazy to me because this game isn't even bad. Like, I know these past few episodes I've really been shitting on the game, and that's because it has been pissing me off, not gonna lie. but I don't actually think that this is a bad game. I think that Gen 1's actually pretty good. I just tend to complain about it because, well, there's a lot of really bad decisions that have been made in this game. So that's really where the frustration comes from. I can acknowledge that it is still a good game with a lot of flaws, but I'd be lying if I said there was no frustration at all when it comes to like just the poor decisions and the poor programming in these games. But I mean, it's fine, we'll get over it. Today actually has been a pretty good day for me, so I'm definitely in a good mood to record today. I went to Costco this morning. Costco, yes, so exciting. But I actually genuinely like Costco. I'm not much on like shopping, grocery shopping, anything like that, or even like going to the mall. It's not my favorite thing in the world to do, but I'll do it. But Costco is one of the exceptions to me. I do like going to Costco because they have really cheap clothes that are actually of very good quality and are very cute. And they also tend to have like little knickknacks that are a good price and you don't really think you need them, but then you get them and you're like, ooh, that was a good purchase. For example, this time around, it was a desk lamp. So I've been kind of redoing my office and I wanted to get a new desk lamp because the one I have is really old. It tends to overheat. If you touch it, you might burn yourself. It's just a really old desk lamp that's not very good quality. So I was like, yeah, I want to get a new one. And then when we went to Costco, I saw these new ones and I found one that was perfect for me. It's a big LED light. It has so many different settings. It can have like daylight or night like one that's more dim or one that's more bright depending on what you're like looking for at that moment. And it's just overall a really good lamp. I have enjoyed having it in the house, and the best part about it is that it has a charger for the phone. So when I'm recording, I could just put my phone on the stand for the lamp and it will charge my phone as I have the timer going to see how long I've been recording for. It's friggin' awesome. I love this thing. Right now I have it set to moonlight. It's a blue LED and it's just kind of overlooking my desk right now. And it's just wonderful. I love the way it looks. Also, another thing that I figured out that I'm kind of annoyed took me this long to figure out. I have always been wanting to get rid of the stupid black bars in the template for the video, because if you've noticed throughout the different videos of the Pokemon Red Randomizer, there have been quite a lot of instances where those black bars have just been annoying to me when editing. But those black bars on the video should, assuming everything went correctly in the recording of this video, be gone. That is the hope. That is the goal. That is what I'm hoping for. I found a way to get rid of the black bars in editing, which is something that I didn't think was possible because I looked it up all over the internet and I couldn't figure it out. I decided to keep the black bars in because I didn't really have a better option. And luckily, I think that I found a fix to fit it in my template and get rid of the black bars. I really hope I do because it gets more screen time for the game. Like screen space rather. And that's definitely something that is advantageous to us because making the game look big and pretty on the template is what I always envisioned. And it's annoying that it took over 20 episodes to figure it out, but 'tis a learning process. And unfortunately, since all those other videos are recorded and edited for the most part, I can't go back and retroactively fix it because it's something that you have to do in the midst of recording. You have to like crop what the recorder is actually recording. So it's a little bit annoying of a process, but hey man, I figured it out. So hopefully moving forward, it will all be good. And Locke, my queen. I think Lapras has been one of my favorite Pokemon to use in this Let's Play because I've never really used a Lapras seriously before. Not good enough? Oh, you jerk. It was totally good enough and you know it. Don't rain on my parade. How dare you? But yeah, like Lapras is a Pokemon that I've never really used seriously in a Nuzlocke because I just haven't really had an opportunity to use one. But she has been killing it in this Nuzlocke. Like, we got her at the tail end of episode 1 and ever since she's been a badass. And now that she has Surf, Ice Beam, Body Slam, Confuse Ray, that's probably the moveset that I'm going to keep on her until the very end of the game. Like, that's how good she is. And also, the fact that we have Surf on a Venusaur is funny to me. But it's great for instances like this where there's like bug types that we can't really hit. So, it works out. Also, this guy had, what's it called? A Kakuna, and then it also had a Beedrill, which is kind of funny to me. You just had a full evolution line. I mean, that's good for you, I guess. Twin Needle. Not very effective. Wait, how is Twin Needle not very effective? Because I'm grass type, so I'm weak to it. I know poison resist it, but shouldn't it just be neutral then? Shouldn't it cancel it out? I don't know. Gen 1 sometimes has moves that are normal type even though they're not in later generations. Or they have moves that just don't work how you would expect them to based off of future games. I think that was one of those instances because in Gen 2 and beyond, I'm pretty sure that Twin Needle would do neutral to Bulbous, but in this instance it did not very effective. I mean, I'm not really complaining because it ends up being advantageous to us, but I just thought I'd point that out because it was a little weird to me. I just realized my plastic bottle just did a sound, and you probably heard that in the mic. My bad. I mean, hey, dude, like, you gotta drink water, right? I have my plastic bottle next to me. I don't have my nice water bottle down here. I forgot to bring it. It's upstairs in my bedroom, not in my little office area, so that is unfortunate, but it's fine. We'll survive off bottled water. That's one thing. I tend to forget to hydrate when I'm doing recordings. Like, I'll record like 2 or 3 episodes at a time, and I won't hydrate at all. It's kind of not very good, I don't think. Should have a Hail Hydrate bot. What was that? Snorlax? Snorlax or Seeking? One of the two, I forget. Let's do Lock. It was not a Snorlax, it was a Seeking. I think I just saw the first letter S and I didn't actually pay attention to the rest of the name of the Pokemon. So, I mean, it's fine though, because we could just Body Slam it twice. Boom. You're dead, son. Nice. Alright. And we have some more of these biker dudes. These nurses, if you will. Yeah, let's keep Bulbous out. The goal is to get everyone to level 45 before the gym. So there's quite a few levels to get, and I'm probably going to have to end up just training off screen. Like, for the last few levels. Because for whatever reason, Koga is a big level jump. From the 3rd to the 4th gym, there's a huge level gap for whatever reason. Like, the highest level from Erica is like a level 32. And for Koga, it's a level 43. But the only thing separating the two is like one route. I guess you could consider the Rocket Hideout and Pokemon Tower as after the 4th gym. But you can do them before the 4th gym, and we did them. Well, actually no, I'm lying. We did them after the 4th gym. We did things a little bit differently. I think we did them in the order that was intended though. So like, there's not terribly much between the 4th and the 5th gym. And they expect you to get 10 more levels to be on par with Koga. Actually 11. So, I don't know, it's a little bit weird the way they did it. But we'll match it. I mean, we've done good up until this point in the actual battling. Catching, as of lately, has not been our forte, but that's okay. We've done good on the actual battling of it all. I say that and we miss a Thunder. Huh. I probably shouldn't even be using Thunder on this Blastoise because it is like 12 levels weaker than us. And that's the other thing. A lot of the gym leaders, they'll have like one random level 43, but the rest of their Pokemon are like way lower in level. And the rest of the surrounding trainers on the routes around that gym are like so weak. So I don't really know. It's a weird position that they're putting us in. But I think we're playing it as well as we can right now by like going and fighting a bunch of trainers. I think it's the right call, honestly. Executor. Let's go to Ashley and Ice Punch because Ashley could get some experience. You better know her name cause it's Ashley. I think that's gonna turn into a thing. I'm gonna start saying that whenever I send her out. Ashley has been fun to use as well. Jinx I've tried to use in a few playthroughs before of different games. And she's generally pretty good because of her unique typing. Ice Psychic is, I don't think, a Pokemon type like shared with anyone else. So Ice Psychic is definitely a cool typing, very special oriented. And she served us well. I just hope that we can get a Psychic type move on her at some point because that would make her like truly great. But something tells me that unless we get a Psychic TM somewhere, I don't think she's gonna get any Psychic moves, unfortunately. Oh my god. It's the return of Miss Grab Hands! Ma'am! It's been over 20 episodes and you still have not learned to keep your hands to yourself. Oh no. I'm scared. You also have a Mr. Mime that's trying to replicate your hand movement. Jesus Christ. Miss Fing has her hands stuck out like that, like, ooh, I'm Miss Grab Hands, it's my return, welcome to my land. I have a Mr. Mime that's trying to mimic my movements. Oh my gosh, he's like, hey girl, I'm gonna make an imaginary box and I'm gonna mime in it. Oh, my Jesus and a biscuit. Oh dearie. You also have an Onyx, which is like, I guess pretty easy to take down, so I'm not gonna complain. We're just gonna surf. But yeah, like Miss Grab Hands. This is something that I never realized about this game was that the hikers, not the hikers, what are these girls called? Like school girls? No. What are the ones called? Girl Scouts! That's the word, Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts have grabby hands in this generation. That's something that I didn't remember. Oh, you're a little cutie. Oh god. No, not the little cutie. Oh yeah, and the sailors dropped their balls. I forgot that too. Ay, Ninetales! Ninetales is one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. I would have loved to use a Ninetales, but I don't think that we're going to get one. At least we haven't gotten one yet. I will manifest for a Ninetales. But if we do get a Ninetales, I hope that we catch it as a Vulpix, because then I can get Flamethrower on it and Confuse Ray. And then I would be able to evolve it with the Firestone. Because if we get it as a Ninetales, then I won't be able to teach it Flamethrower retroactively, which is frustrating about the Stone evolutions, but it is a trend that is in these early games. Also, Locke got burned. What the frick? How dare. That doesn't even really affect Locke too much because burn halves your attack stat, but Locke is a special attacker, so that really doesn't do a whole lot. I'm not terribly debilitated by that, which is fine for me, I guess. You look so cute too. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I will take it and run. I'm going to break down this tree because I don't know what is over here to the left. Let's see. Maybe an item. That would be nice. Oh, it's another trainer. We had to cut it down a tree to see you. What's cool? Trading Pokemon. I'll take your word for it, ma'am. But oh god, no! Miss Grabhands wants to trade Pokemon with me. No! Jesus. I mean, I would trade Pokemon, but like, dude, I really can't. Not, not in the fashion that I'm playing this game. I actually do own Pokemon Blue for the Game Boy. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I do own the game. And I do have an original Game Boy. I just don't have a charger for that Game Boy, and I don't know if the cartridge works. I got a hand-me-down from, I guess, one of my dad's friends like a long time ago. Like, my dad gave it to me, but it wasn't his game. Like, he got it from someone else. Also, Recover, that is a really good TM. Holy crap. I don't know who I want to teach that to, if anyone, but Recover is really good. It could be good on Locke. The only thing is that I really like Locke's moveset currently. Like, I don't think I want to get rid of anything. But Recover is really freaking good. That is a move that makes a lot of Pokemon a lot more viable. And in a hardcore Nuzlocke, Recover is one of the best moves in the game. That being said though, what were we talking about? My brain kind of fizzled out after we got Recover. I was talking about something. Oh my god. Do you hate when that happens too? Like when your brain has a lost train of thought? That's currently what I'm experiencing in my life. I find that when I'm talking in these recordings, I feel like the older I get, the more progressively worse I get at talking, just in general. Like, I don't know why, but for this series in particular, I feel myself debilitating my speech to a level that is like very poor. I think maybe it's the mind-numbingness of the generation that we're playing. But again, I said I wasn't going to be super negative on Gen 1. It's a good game, I promise. But I do feel my mental orifices starting to collapse slowly but surely. And I just want you to know that it's okay if your mental orifices collapse. It happens. It just means your synapses, well, your neurons are creating synapses which are causing the pew-pews in your brain. And that's making your brain do shit. And when your brain does shit, you do shit. Which means that the neurons make you do shit. Oh god, I was supposed to be a psych major, but then I switched programs. I wonder why. We won't get into that right now. Oh dearie. I guess another rock throw because it's super effective on Weedle. But we missed, of course we did. Of course we did. Oh yes, we were talking about Recover. I was saying that in a hardcore Nuzlocke, Recover is the best move in the game, arguably, because you can't use healing items in a hardcore Nuzlocke. Now obviously we're not playing by those rules because I want to have a shot at winning, but if we were, then Recover would be even more valuable than it is already. That being said, Recover could be good for a certain like setup. Like if you have Substitute, Double Team, Recover, and then some sort of attacking move, like that could be a really good setup. We could try to make a Pokemon with that setup. Like if we got a Muck with Substitute, Minimize, Recover, and like Sludge, that could be a potentially lethal Pokemon if unchecked. Now, of course, there's also the idea of doing a Guillotine X accuracy sort of setup, which I like the idea of, but our only Pokemon that can do that currently is Pinsir. And aside from Guillotine X accuracy, he's not going to get much else that is like very useful. So, I don't know. It will really depend, I guess. But yeah. Perfect! I need to burn some time. You need to burn your face. Oh no, that was rude. Oh, Venomoth, how you doing, friend? You got a Venomoth. I'm gonna rock throw that son of a gun. You're gonna stun spore me, how dare. I don't know why my brain remembers like the most random of things, but I vividly remember Misty having a Venomoth that we killed in one shot. And I actually don't know if we did kill it in one shot, but that's what my brain remembers. Also, I thought you were a flying type, and then I realized you weren't. Surf was disabled. Bull. But yeah, like, I don't know why I remember a random Pokemon that a random gym leader had in a randomized Nuzlocke. But I just remember Misty's Venomoth, and I made some sort of comment about it. But yeah, that's my story. Let's go to Ashley. You better know her name, cause it's Ashley. Punch that Clefable in the face. Do it again, and it will die on the next turn. Holy crap, Double Slap does a lot of damage. You also have to play around the 1 in 256 glitch, because if we miss an attack by no fault of our own, and the other Pokemon does something powerful, then we're screwed. Oh, Ashley's learning Body Slam? Bitch. That's a cool move. I think I'm gonna forget Lick. I know it's good on Psychic types, and we don't have anything else that's good on Psychic types, but Body Slam is a really good move. If we can't hit things with anything else, then Body Slam is the way to go. I personally believe that to be the case. Alright, Shelter. Let's Pedal Dance. Let's do it. Yes, bye Shelter. Shelter, you're done. Go away. See you in the afterlife. Alright. What? You? Huh. Something else I have to do. Did I get my town map out? No. Okay. I have to check where the routes break apart. Because there are multiple routes in this big stretch of land, but I don't know where the routes separate from one another. And knowing that will be important for trying to get encounters. So, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out at some point. Pin Missile. Critical hit. Oh, how dare you. Oh my god, Rock Throw. Stop missing, dude. Why is it that Serpentine always misses Rock Throw every time we try to use it? It's actually very annoying. And we're gonna use Dig here, but then we're gonna get paralyzed on the next turn, and we're not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, yay! It actually didn't work out that way. Yay! Hey, Serpentine's level 39. Golem. This is one for Bulbous, I believe. Okay. I love Golem Sprite. In Gen 1, it's so derpy. It's so cute. Mr. Sir looks like he's having the time of his life. He looks like such a happy little fellow. Damn. Okay. So here's the thing. We are reaching about the 30-minute mark, which is usually where I end these episodes. But we really didn't make a whole lot of progress, did we? I mean, like, I know that battles take a long time, but we didn't do terribly much this time around. I mean, we did take out, like, probably 15 trainers, maybe. So we did actually a bit more than I'm giving myself credit for. But I do think we're going to have to end this episode because we're already approaching that 30 minutes. So I'm going to walk back to the Pokemon Center with you all, and I'll do my little outro. So that's going to be it for this episode of the Pokemon Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. If you enjoyed this video at all, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, as it would greatly help out the channel. And next time around, we should be doing more training in that big section of land we were working towards. So hopefully it will be an exciting episode. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye now!